Welcome back to another video of the Arizona Sports Fan. Thank you so very much for coming back, guys. I really do appreciate it. Now, this video is probably going to be my last training camp update for the entirety of the 2020 season. I mean, unless something big and drastic happens, I'm probably not going to be doing any more training camp updates. The biggest update that's going to be coming is this coming Saturday, I believe 1 p.m. AZ time. We're going to cut down the 53-man roster, so we're going to finally see and start to form what the 2020 Arizona Cardinals are going to look like. So make sure that you have the post notification bell on just so you are informed of who is going to make the 53-man roster. I'll be sharing with you guys who I'm shocked they keep and who I wanted them to keep, but that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about that. Also a little bit about the red and white practice. If you guys didn't see it, I believe they broadcasted it over the weekend on channel 12 in Arizona. We'll talk a little bit about Leonard Fournette as well, and just little stories that came out of training camp that I kind of wanted to put my 2 cents into, guys. But guys, we're 9 days away from the NFL season Thursday night football game and 12 days away from the Arizona Cardinals playing the San Francisco 49ers, guys. If you guys do me a big favor right now, put an emoji on the comments here and describe how excited you are about the NFL season coming along, guys. Go ahead and do that right now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Roll that intro. Alright guys, welcome back. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be talking kind of about training camp 2020, about the red-white practice, Leonard Fournette, Josh Jones, just a lot of different stuff, and who was the most recent cuts for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, as far as the final 53-man roster, like I mentioned in the intro, we're going to get that information this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. So make sure you have this post notification bell clicked on this channel just so you are kept up to date. The first topic I wanted to talk about is the red-white practice. Now, obviously, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt. I understand that it's practice, bottom line. Now, first thing that I realized when I was watching is that we were seeing a lot of backups. Now, I don't quite 100% know when they were broadcasting if Kyler Murray was on there. I don't think that was the case. They were doing a lot of Brett Hundley, but a lot more Chris Streveler more than anything. So a couple different things that I'm really excited about if Chris Streveler does make the cut. There was one play that he had, which was an RPO that he decided to keep, and he took it to the house. He looks very, very Taysom Hill-esque, and honestly, I'm really excited. Honestly, it's just more intrigued more than anything. I know that we don't need a third quarterback, and if we kept Kyler Murray and just Brett Hundley, I would be happy with it. But how exciting would it be if they did decide to keep Chris Streveler and decided to use him like the New Orleans Saints use, Taysom Hill? So just kind of something really exciting to see. Also, another notable thing about the red and white practice, we saw Andy Isabella catch some balls. Also, Hakeem Butler caught a ball as well. He looked pretty dominant when he caught the out route. We had a defender pretty much hanging on him. He just kind of shut him off. It was kind of really cool to see. There is that. And one big thing I wanted to also note to mention here is that Eno Benjamin broke away for a 20-plus yard touchdown. Now, he was going to the right, I believe, and he made a quick cutback and went down to the left side and basically just broke it to the house. Now, I get it. I understand. It's practice. You're not going to go ahead and, play 100%. I get it. But it was something really exciting to see, especially for Eno Benjamin coming out of ASU. I really do hope that Eno Benjamin is going to be our third-string running back, after Chase Edmonds and, Kenyon Drake. I just see a lot of potential with Eno Benjamin. Just super excited to see what his NFL career is going to look like. Another thing I wanted to mention here is that for some reason, obviously a lot of people know the story of, Leonard Fournette and why he was released by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, there was an article out there saying that the Arizona Cardinals are in line to get, Leonard Fournette, or we're a possible landing spot for Leonard Fournette. I'm just going to go ahead and shut this down right here. No. Bruh. Don't need him. Don't want him. We got Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds, Eno Benjamin. I'm good with that. Now, another story that came through and kind of got me a little concerned was the fact that they're saying that Josh Jones, the third round offensive lineman for this 2020 draft, that he was never in consideration to be the right tackle of the future. Now, as far as the prospects that came in, Josh Jones was one of them that was seen to be probably a plug-and-play player, a first-round pick, first-round talent, and it's really concerning to me that they're not really even considering putting him in that right tackle spot. I get it. We have veterans leadership like Kelvin Beachum, and then we have Justin Murray, which, you know, proven himself that he can do it. So I get that aspect, but I hate the fact that they're automatically going to go ahead and label Josh Jones as, you know, not even in consideration. If they did not put that story out, I probably would be sleeping better at night. But I get it. I know Josh Jones is probably, you know, good to go, but they probably want to go ahead and make sure that his mechanics are down and he's ready for that NFL level. And I do like the fact that he is going to be grooming for, you know, whether it's going to be, you know, 6 weeks, 8 weeks for the entirety of the year, or he's playing just based off injury, just really depending on what it is. I do like the fact that Josh Jones is going to be, you know, sitting down and, you know, learning from these veterans that have done it in the NFL before. So I guess bottom line is the story kind of rubbed me the wrong way, just because I hate the fact that, like, he's not going to have consideration. He was not going to have consideration from the beginning of, like, the offseason. That rubbed me the wrong way, but I get it, and I understand, and I like the approach that if we have the offensive lineman now and we have a set offensive lineman, then yeah, I get it. Just keep it as is, even if it's Kelvin Beachum or Justin Murray, then we'll just roll that way and we'll have Josh Jones as awesome depth and just basically learning his mechanics and basically making everything a lot better. Now, some notable cuts for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, like I mentioned before, the final 53-man roster is going to be this coming Saturday, 1 p.m. So make sure you have that post notification bell on, because I will be dropping a video this coming Saturday. But some notable cuts is going to be offensive lineman Steven Gonzalez. There was also a cornerback, Zane Lewis. Now, he was one of them that kind of got a little like, man, I wish he could probably at least make it to the end of the, you know, 53-man roster. So probably got cut on Friday, just because I felt like I really liked what I seen from Zane Lewis. Super excited about him, but honestly, it didn't seem like he was really able to make the cut. But there was also a defensive lineman that also ended up getting cut, Adam Schuler. Don't really know too much about him. And there was also another tight end that got cut as well, Ryan Becker, I believe his name was. So those are just some stories that came out of training camp. Like I said, I'm not going to make another training camp video unless something big and drastic happens during training camp. But honestly, guys, 9 days away from the opening season for the 2020 season for the NFL and 12 days away from the Arizona Cardinals to kick off against the San Francisco 49ers, guys. If you're not as excited as I am, then I don't know what to tell you. But that's all I got for this episode. Let me know if I missed anything on that red and white practice. Put it in the comments below. Drop a like, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. That's all I got for this episode, guys. Thank you so very much, and I'm out. Thank you.